What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for a new video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we are at our old spot. We're at Efrain's house right now, working on the car. If you're watching this video right now, that's in this section of the video, like at the beginning of the very video, that is because I lost the footage to this video. So this is the second part, and I just can't retrieve it. If I found it, well, obviously this part is the second part to the video. So what we're doing right here, guys, Efrain already got started, got the wheels off on the front, and this is because on the last video I filmed, we actually went ahead and installed some new rear coilovers on the Mustang, and these are from Max Speeding Coilovers. Last time I made a video on them, did pretty well. They actually reached out to me and they said, we liked your video, so we went ahead and sent you out version 2 of the coilovers, and check them out. They are right here. Other stuff is from the old one. Oops, my bad. So you can see these are the used ones. We already went ahead and swapped out the rears. These are going to be the new ones, and you can tell right off the bat that the quality on these babies are actually a lot better than the first set we got. The only issues that I had on the old ones is that they were a little bouncy, but the fix for that was just to upgrade the shocks. I haven't tried these out yet on the fronts. The rears have been pretty well. Haven't had no issues with them, no noises, stuff like that. So as of right now, about a month or 2 months from the install, they have been pretty well. No issues. The build quality on these, same thing, real good. Like I said, supposedly this is an upgraded titanium. What is this? The camber plate on top, and that's about it. The new finish, they only come in this like teal, baby blue, grabber blue color. So I mean, this one's you had a different option. You had red and gold. These you do have this color to choose from only. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the fronts. If anybody got started here, gonna go ahead and right now drop the rotors, and gotta open up the hood and drop everything. Oh, I thought it was a V8.
And dirty ass
engine.
Don't
film the engine. Don't film the engine.
Are you doing the correct bolt?
Am I even loosening it up?
I don't know.
Things are pretty. I've been here for like 5 minutes.
Chinga, vato. Losing like your nalgas.
Alright guys, so this is Spanish 101. Nalgas means?
Nalgas means ass.
Yeah, in Spanish. So go to your friend's school and say you have nalgas.
Nalgas?
Nalgas wangas. It means you have loose butt cheeks.
It means you're my very good friend.
Yeah, sorry, it means you're my good friend. Bro, I give up.
Chinga, a ver, scoot over. Let the professionals do it. Get a wide angle.
Guys from like CJ Pony Parts make this thing look so easy.
Well, yeah, they have a lift. We have floor jack.
Okay, I hadn't even moved that off. I don't know. Here, you do it. I'm a little stuck right now. I don't know what to do to the car next. Honestly,
Coyote swap, I already told you.
This guy's told me Coyote swap before. A lot of people have told me turbo. I know I mentioned turbo. I've had my eyes on the new Mustang as well. I honestly don't know. I'm a little stuck right now. All I need really is, I mean, I would eventually like to get some bags in the car. I need to swap out the seats, get the steering wheel, the carbon fiber one, and that's about it.
I have some grocery bags there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll work. But yeah, man, I'm in a little phase where I just don't know with the car. I've been a little bored with it. I even swapped out the tune, just changing things up. No, I'm not no Bronco. Hey, what do you guys think, man? What's on the list that I haven't done to the car yet? Would y'all rather see a Coyote swap rather than a new platform on the channel, or a turbo setup? Let's say the same thing happens. If I do a turbo setup, I'm done with the turbo setup, and then what? Like, I really don't want to get into the racing scene. I try to stay away from it, even when just having fun. I really don't want to call out anybody and do stuff like that. I just pretty much have it semi-fast, semi-bolt-on, whatever you want to say. It's not fast, but you guys get what I'm saying. I went full bolt-on. It's a drastic change from stock. I just did it for fun, just so I can get a little different feel for it. But I mean, other than maybe swap out some wheels, get a bigger setup, I really don't know. I'm in a little mental pause right now when it comes. I'm in a mental pause when it comes to modifying the car right now. I mean, maybe a wrap as well. I don't know. I really don't know right now.
All right, guys. So Albert already got the coilover from the bottom. Now he's doing the top 4 bolts.
It's the hardest part.
The hardest part. You pay me to record, not to help you.
I wish I would pay you to record.
I know. I wish you would pay me too.
When I get 100,000 subscribers.
No, hombre, pues ya valió.
I'll pay you to.
You buy my C8 Corvette.
I'll buy myself and you to see it.
Damn. Guys, you heard him.
No,
Subscribe.
maybe not with 100,000.
You guys need to subscribe.
Surprising my friend with a C8.
How about you surprise me with at least a Bronco wash? Wash my Bronco.
Nobody likes Broncos on my channel.
You hear him, guys? If you guys like Broncos, put a thumbs up in the comments.
In the comments?
In the comments, yeah, in the comments
Nobody
section.
I've tried filming other cars and it doesn't do it.
How about you try filming your nalgas and put it on YouTube?
Hashtag nalgas. Make some shirts, some merch.
Hashtag nalgas.
I got it. You didn't take off the brake line.
Oh, what's it supposed to? You're the one working on it.
Get up.
I just took off the tire. Damn.
There you go. Come here.
You come here.
Alright, so side-by-side comparison of the old and the new one, guys. Other than the color, I mean, and the rusting that happened here, suppose it's better quality. This one is heavier. It is a bit heavier, and this one, the structure on this one feels a lot better as well, and on the camber plate it looks a lot better than the orange finish here. So quality-wise, build quality, I give it a thumbs up. Better than the old ones. And again, this is version 2. I'll go ahead and leave a link to it. Version 1 over here. So next part,
Which was a version 1?
this one. Why would this one be version 2?
I don't know. Probably they started backwards.
So next part is just trying to measure out the ride height, because I don't want to be messed up. Like the first time we did this with this one, I was like bagged, driving like with like 5 centimeters off the ground. It was horrible that first time. So we're gonna go ahead and measure this and try to get it back up quick before the run of the sunlight. There you go. Forgot to mention, guys, you do get the whole works. You do get your spanner wrenches right here and a new set of end links. He already went ahead and put them on there. Those are the new ones in there. We got the old ones right there. So they do look pretty wasted right there, but I don't know how the new ones are. But I'm gonna go ahead and install this guy right here.
All right, guys, so it's getting a little bit late, and Albert's over here taking his sweet ass time.
Now yeah, it's getting a little late. It's getting a little late, guys. So right now what I'm doing, the coilover's already installed. I'm just trying to get it measured to the same ride height as the old one, because I don't want to be a little uneven, and yeah, I'm be driving like a low rider. So that's what I'm doing right now. But since it is getting kind of late, we're gonna go ahead and do part 2 to this part 2. It was originally part 2. So maybe tomorrow, another day, will come by, stop by, and take care of the other one. That way we can give you guys a proper ride test and tell you guys how the quality is on these guys. Dang. Okay, I'm pretty excited because this is the first time I do this by myself. I always have the help with my friend Efrain. Efrain, you're watching this, dude, be happy. Remove the whole coilover myself. It's not too difficult, honestly. It's just finding the right sockets for them, but finally got it removed. All right, real quick, guys, since I do have both side to side, let's do a little comparison. Like I said, color was one of the main things I saw right away. You had the option between red and gold, red and yellow. This one just comes on black with this little blue. Coilover, spring thing. Up here, this is more of a textured. It actually feels a little harder, a little sturdier compared to this one. This one's more like aluminum. That's pretty much about it, other than the camber plates, titanium apparently, and just regular aluminum. And this little cover right here feels a lot better than this one. This one fell apart already. It's pretty cheaply made, but I mean, they look pretty nasty. They are my daily driver's coilovers, so I mean, you can obviously tell they're gonna have wear and tear, but other than that, these look pretty good. Alright, guys, so I got everything bolted up already. The coilover is there. It looks really good. So they do provide you with these spanner wrenches. So all I'm doing right now is doing the final touches on the coilover install, and that is just adjusting the ride height. So if you ever wondered how you do that on a coilover, is that's how you do it. With these spanner wrenches, you twist to the right. I'm increasing height right there. If I wanted to decrease, I'd go the other way, but I have it manually measured with 2 thumbs and then an index finger on the driver's side. So that's the only thing I'm doing right now, is replicating it on the passenger side. That way I can have the same ride height on both sides. So before putting the wheel back on, guys. I know there's a lot better and more detailed install videos by like American Muscle and CJ Pony Parts. I want to give you guys a quick brief overview on what to do. So you want to remove this bolt back here. You want to remove the same bolt back here. Then you're gonna have one bolt here, and then the second one's gonna be down here. And then all you gotta do now is just go ahead and loosen up these guys. Make sure you put something under the rotor because the rotor will drop. Once you got all that removed, you go ahead and take off the strut. You go ahead and install the new one, and you do everything in the same way you did it, reversely, and bolt everything, put the wheel back on, and you are good to go. I already adjusted the little dampening tool right here. I remember we had it at 6 because there was 12 clicks, so we went right down the middle half right here, so it should be the same. Now the next thing to do is just install the wheel, and we should be good to go. Okay, low-key I'm a little scared. That is a little high, so hopefully it needs to settle down a bit. Gonna go ahead and take it for a quick little test drive around the street. Make sure I don't hear anything crazy. Make sure the wheels don't pop or anything off the car. So far so good. The only thing that I had just a little concern for is just that the ride height on the passenger side was a little too tall, even though I measured it accordingly to the other side, how I thought I did. It's sitting a little high. I know you gotta give it some time, that way it can settle down. But so far so good. We're still driving. Wheels haven't popped off. So, I mean, the alignment looks pretty decent as well. Doesn't look like the wheel's crooked. Not too shabby, honestly. We made it back, guys. Again, we're gonna let this thing settle down, sorry, for a little bit. And it did go down actually. When I first did it, it was 3 fingers in, now it's 3 tight. It's about 2, but it is a significant difference. Check it out. Passenger side, we go around and you'll see the driver's side is a bit lower. Other than the ride height, I believe this was a successful install, guys. Again, these are the Max Speeding Rod coilovers, and these will run you about $300 to $400 as well. I will leave a discount code somewhere in the description. They did give it to me, but again, that was months back. I've delayed this whole install video for the longest time, but I got y'all's back. I will leave it in the description. So what I'm gonna do just for today, I'm gonna leave it sitting like this. That way it can at least try to settle down a little bit. And if maybe by tomorrow or tonight, I don't see a difference, I'll go ahead and just adjust the height on the passenger side. But yeah, man, it's sitting pretty well. Now I officially have the coilovers installed all across the board. And I mean, these are a good set of coilovers. I will give you guys a review maybe in a couple of weeks, so expect that video to be uploaded as well. There's a lot of changes, a lot of things that I still need to get done with this car. Some of them are gonna be like a new hood. I do need this passenger side fender to be repainted as well. Check this out, it's already starting to peel. Something I didn't know was that this car was in an accident before I bought it. It wasn't listed in the Carfax. They probably just crashed it or something. They fixed it off on the side, didn't report it. But yeah, you can easily tell the paint sucks. Check it out, you can see like the orange peel compared to that side. So they probably went and got a cheap job done and then traded it in like that. And as well with the rear bumper, that's something I didn't notice, but hey, I mean, it's a couple of years later, can't complain. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that fixed. But that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, Max Speeding Rod coilovers, check them out. I will leave their link to their website to these coilovers in the description as well. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, and God bless.